Marvel's Thunderbolts are in theatre. I'm really glad to say that it seems the MCU is definitely on the upswing. Let's talk about it. Hi, my name's Drew and welcome to another review video on Flying Wiener. I'm really glad about this. I mean, I already had the feeling, sort of a gut feeling, that the MCU was sort of back on track. I actually really enjoyed Captain America Brave New World, just because I like the idea and concept and the values of Captain America, regardless who is, wearing the mantle. It wasn't the best film, but I thought it was a solid film. Actually, if you're interested in my thoughts on Captain America Brave New World, I'll leave a link to my review of that film at the end of this video. But yes, I feel that Thunderbolts, which to me has always been kind of, I mean, at least the characters in here feel very adjacent to Captain America. Some of them have actually even been in Captain America films or TV shows. So it all kind of goes together very well. To me, it feels like a very natural continuation of what we have seen in Captain America. Mind you, there is no actual connection between the two films, just to clarify that. Yes, I myself have not read the comics, so I wasn't familiar with the Thunderbolts. I immediately felt drawn to them though, because I like the Suicide Squad and I like the idea of having a bunch of misfits, anti-heroes, or even actual just right out bad guys, getting together, trying to do the right thing, trying to sort of course correct. I just like that. And I feel that they pulled it off quite well here. Now, if you're like, oh, it's just going to be a retread of the Suicide Squad, it is not at all. I feel the two can coexist. They are very, very different in spirit. Also because, well, the MCU is sticking to its PG-13 rating, whereas the Suicide Squad, at least, definitely went in a more R-rated direction. I'll definitely say that. But no, they are very different. They're not at all the same. Now, if you're not familiar with the Thunderbolts, as I wasn't, and if you want to know what the film is about, I'll tell you very briefly. We are focused on Florence Pugh. She plays the new Black Widow, if you're not familiar. I mean, she has already appeared in the Black Widow film and also in the Disney Plus series Hawkeye. Her name is Yelena. She is sort of trying to find her way in life. She is this assassin, just like her sister was, Natasha, the former Black Widow. And she, again, is trying to sort of walk in her sister's footsteps, thinking about changing her life. She feels that, these missions she goes on, they're sort of wearing her down, and she's like, surely there must be something more out there, something positive that she can do for the world. She is primarily working for a lady called Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, who is played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. We have seen her as well in previous MCU properties. I'm not going to name them all. She has been sort of assembling her own team. And so she says to her, I want to go on one last mission, and then if you could give me a more public-facing job, again, thinking of the former Black Widow, something like that. That would be great. So that is what we see here. This is the story. She goes on this last mission. Something goes wrong. I'm not going to tell you what. I don't enjoy spoiling things for people. But that is what happens. And she suddenly finds herself stuck with a bunch of people who she formerly didn't know and isn't exactly a fan of, doesn't exactly work together well with. Anyway. We have got, primarily, we've got Wyatt Russell. He plays US agent. You'll be familiar with him. He was also in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Disney Plus series. He was the new Captain America. It kind of went the wrong way. He kind of messed it up, kind of killed a person, which you shouldn't do as Captain America. So he is basically like Captain America. So we've got a super soldier, he's even got a shield, and his outfit is basically the same. Just not quite there with the values and stuff yet, let's say. Another person in the team is Hannah John-Kamen. She plays Ava Starn, who is, if you might know from the second Ant-Man film, I think the character's name is Ghost. She can sort of phase shift through things. So as you can tell, we're bringing some people in that we have actually seen in other properties. We've got David Harbour. He was in a Black Widow film. He plays Alexei Shostakov, who's the Red Guardian, who's sort of the Russian version of Captain America. Way past his glory days. He is also Yelena's father. So you've got a bit of a relationship there. And then the other people I'll also mention is you've got Lewis Pullman. His name is Bob. His character's name is Bob. I mean, they stumble upon him. This guy literally just wakes up there. No one knows who he is, what he's there for. His name is Bob. He joins the team. If that sounds strange to you, don't worry, just go with it. It's one of the best things of the whole film. No, yeah, Bob, amazing from start to finish. Really enjoyed that. The one other person I will mention is Sebastian Stan. We obviously know him as Bucky Barnes. He also appears in this film. He isn't part of the team from the start. He is trying to deal with his role of being a senator, if I'm not mistaken, and he is sort of finding it hard to get things done the correct way. So he sort of, you know, goes back to his let's call it hero days. Yes, so that is the basic plot. It's a sort of spy thrillery thing, so in that sense it also fits very well with the Captain America franchise even, so we've got government stuff going on, secret agencies, missions, that kind of thing. It's not quite as much spy thriller as, say, like Winter Soldier or something like that, but it feels very adjacent to that kind of thing. It's a very funny film. It's got a lot of heart as well, not just because of, for instance, the relationship between Yelena and her father, Alexei. There's quite a lot there, quite a lot of good stuff, but there's also a lot about dealing, you know, with your purpose in life, that void that exists. What do you do with it? How do you fill it? That kind of stuff. So I really enjoyed it because while we've got typical MCU action, not too much over the top, which I personally enjoyed, because sometimes you have, you know, this third act thing where they just go way over the top and you're like, okay, comic book thing, we need this big fight. They've got fights, but none of them are huge, you know, or ridiculous or CGI fests or anything like that. It's rather grounded. Enjoyed that, I must say. The characters are great. The chemistry between everyone is absolutely amazing, right? I mean, we are focused on Florence Pugh's character, Yelena. She drives the film, so we're sort of seeing everything through her perspective. But the chemistry between all of them is just really magic. Just like with the Suicide Squad, it makes it work. So they've chosen the right group of people. You're not just the characters, but also the actors. They make it work so well. But in particular, you have got Alexei and Yelena, their relationship. I mean, there's so much in there. It's funny, it's heartwarming, it's heartbreaking, it's all sorts of stuff. So it's, for an MCU film, it goes quite deep. I really like the whole package they deliver here. Yeah, I really enjoyed Sebastian Stan coming back, because we have seen him pop up here and there, but I feel like here he really gets to be Bucky Barnes again, not as the Winter Soldier, but as I'm still. I mean, look, I love the Falcon. I love Anthony Mackie in the role. I think he's earned his way as Captain America. I just would have loved to see Bucky in the Captain America, you know, suit and everything, because I just think Bucky's a great character. But I mean, you know, if we get both here, we've got Captain America and the Thunderbolts. I'm happy with that too, because he does a really good job here, and he's got a really cool scene. To me, it felt very reminiscent of Terminator, especially Terminator 2. A really cool scene where he like shows, you know, he's the guy. Where, you know, it's like all the Thunderbolts are kind of amateurs because he's been there, he's done it, he knows exactly what he's doing. And he sort of gets to take on a bit of a leadership position in this film, which I think is really great. I think he's perfectly suited to it. So really excited to see what happens there. It is really solid, so if, like me, you enjoyed Captain America, I hope you will also find that this is an improvement. So like I say, for me, the MCU has sort of finally gotten out of that very low valley, and now we're going up the mountain again, you know, steadily climbing. I want the MCU to just be throughout the same quality or higher, you know. I just want good films. I just want people to go for 2 hours or so, be able to just turn their brain off, really enjoy, you know, have this what do you call it, this experience where you know, they can dream about being superheroes and doing the right thing and finding your own values and all these kind of stuff, all this kind of stuff, sorry, and just having a lot of fun doing it. I think this film is great. Like I say, the humour is great. It's not got the one-liners. I particularly hated the not as a whole, but in the particularly second phase of the MCU, they were like, oh, we need silly one-liners everywhere. And they killed, for me, so many scenes. They just took the whole tension and drama out of them because, like, we need jokes. I'm so glad we're out of that. The humour here is so well placed. There's so many moments where in the cinema I actually had to laugh out loud. Really enjoyed the whole experience. So yes, if you're a fan of the MCU, I hope, like me, you will support this film, because I feel it is really worthwhile supporting. That'll be all from me today. If you enjoyed this film, please like, share and subscribe. It is the best way to support this channel. Leave a comment down below about anything you want to say about this film, of course, but the MCU in general, where we're at right now. Like I said, I'll leave a review video of Captain America Brave New World right here if you're interested in my thoughts on that. Let's see what happens next. I'll thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video on Flying Wiener. Take care.